Philip Fisher, hey Dutch, really love the show. It's the only wrestling podcast I listen to. I love Memphis wrestling and always wondered you, Bill Dundee and Jerry Lawler always had the hardest looking working punches I ever saw, especially Lawler. Did you ever need to tell either one of them to ease up a bit because it always looked like they were ringing some bells when they went through it?
Well, Lawler, you didn't have to worry about. Dundee, he would get a little bit erratic with some of those punches. One time he knocked the shit out of me. And and he knows he hit me hard. I know he hit me hard. So what is the purpose of hitting him hard back? Now he's suffering too. So I just kind of cussed at him a little bit. He got out of the ring and he was kind of laughing off. And give me a second or two, I'll calm down. He didn't mean to really hit me, I don't think. So, but yeah, he would get a little bit stiff with some of those punches sometimes. So, and sometimes you'd have to come back for something. I would never come back with a punch or something, or I would maybe just tell him or lock up hard with him and say, and I always had a saying like, hey, do I owe you money or something or what? I'll pay you, stop. And they stop. Yeah, but sometimes those punches they would get in there because if you throw in really realistic looking punches, some's going to slip through. But Lawler never hit me hard ever.
Of all the people you wrestled and actually experienced this with, who had the stiffest working punch? Then not someone who like was trying to do it on purpose, who just laid it in.
I remember I told you about that Brockus guy, didn't I?
Oh yes.
Oh God, I did think I was thinking about leaving the ring. That's bullcrap. And the thing about those bodybuilders, and I've said this before, they blow up. And blow up, I mean they run out of oxygen and they go. Don't ever stand there while one of them hits you then because he has no control. He has a lack of oxygen to the brain, and he doesn't know what wrestling is. See, wrestlers work under the same motto as doctors: do no harm. But I think a lot of wrestlers didn't really live by that oath because they would just knock the hell out of you. But those are only the ones that couldn't work. Most of them, the punches looked like shit and didn't hurt, but they looked bad. So, but I threw a pretty good working punch, and Dundee did too, and Lawler did it, which is actually very rare in a territory that you find three guys with, realistic looking punches. So, but they were there. And I thought we threw good ones too, better than any other territory I knew.
Of the established stars or veterans, are we saying Bill Dundee then?
That was a little careless.
Maybe not even careless, but just laid it in all the time.
No, he laid it in all the time. He just nobody's going to lay it in all the time. They're going to get a receipt somewhere along the line. If a guy lays it in and he knows he lays it in, his next words are, I'm sorry. That's all he has to say is, I'm sorry, which meant that one got away from me. It's like, I'm going to use a baseball pitcher again. If he does a brush back, sometimes they do it on purpose, but sometimes when they come in close and hit you, they meant to hit you. Batters know that. So if a guy hits you like that, but anyway, yeah, he didn't throw them all the time, but some would get away from him.